Hi, so if you're just joining me, my name is Jennifer, the founder and the creator of Jerohi Hair Growth Products. I'm talking about caring for your hair in the diaspora. If you've not watched my previous videos that I posted about caring for your hair in the diaspora, I want to encourage you to go and listen to it. Go and watch it. It will help you, especially if you're not currently in Nigeria or you're not currently in Africa. If you're outside the country and you're wanting to take care of your hair, please go and listen, go and watch what I've spoken about before. Now I'm going to continue. So what I was just trying to say in the previous video is let your hair routine not only fit into your current lifestyle, you have to put into consideration the climate change that you're experiencing. Just imagine how dry your skin gets in the winter. Okay? That's the same way too your hair gets dry. But because our hair is black and the hair can be covered in wigs and in extensions and in head wraps, and because we've not mastered listening and understanding our hair, this hair will just be suffering when your skin is being taken care of. No, I do a head to toe. Take care of myself from my head to my toe. Because I don't just as I have moved from the level of accepting myself the way I am. I actually love what I see on the mirror. I love it. I love it. Nobody can love you more than the way you love yourself. If you are changing environment, your hair routine also has to change. There must be some adjustment. If you now apply more cream and more oils on your body to keep your body warm, your hair is also asking for more. All right. If I'm looking down, it's simply because I have my book and I have my phone here, which I have jotted down some things that I want to talk to us about. So please bear with me. Another thing I want to talk about is moisture retention. Because the weather in Africa or in Nigeria, to be more specific, it contains some level of moist, especially if you live in places like Lagos. It's not totally dry. Therefore, the amount of moisture you have to put in your hair during the week or during the month, okay, is not as much as when you're living in the diaspora. Okay, so if you're used to moisturizing your hair once in a week while you were in Nigeria, maybe in Lagos to be more specific, or some other parts of Nigeria like Port Harcourt, some other places that don't have a dry climate, the weather isn't dry there, you could feel some moist on your body, you sweat more often. Those places you don't need to return moisture to your hair as frequent as you may have to when you're in the diaspora. I'm just here to tell you that considering your hair care, go back and replan the kind of moisture you need now that your hair is more than what you used to need before. And for you to moisturize your hair, you need to be sure of what you're using to moisturize your hair. Because I tell you, some of those products is just full of emulsifying wax. They just coat your hair. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is protective styling. Whenever I style my hair, guess what? As I'm styling it, in my mind, I'm expecting that by the time I take down that protective style, I want to see some length, some additional length. Do you know this is what your protective style is supposed to do to you? When some people take out their protective style, they end up with shaded hairs, broken hairs. They end up losing so much hair. That was not a protective style that you did. That was a destructive style. Protective style doesn't mean tying your hair up in some style that will make you look very fly and slay and fresh. Then when you take it down, your hair is destroyed. Please, that's abuse of word. If you take down any style that has cost you any hair loss, please tell yourself that you just took down a destructive style, not a protective style. A protective style should truly protect your hair. The function of the style is in the word protective. What is the level of tension while the hair is being installed? Are you actually protecting the hair while in that protective style? If you don't know how to handle your hair yourself, maybe you have to go out there to make your hair. Learn so much about hair that you can educate your hairstylist. Yes, let me just assume nobody knows it all. Let's come from that angle. So learn when you get there. Please, you can tell them, I don't want you to pull. Leave a little under to breathe and braid. You don't have to pull all. Though I know getting your hair braided in the diaspora is not cheap. So some people just want it to be very tight and firm so that it stays a longer period of time before they come back for another one. Just excuse me, don't call it protective style. You're going to make a destructive style. In life, you cannot eat your cake and still have it. You want the hair to be all neat and tied up. Braid it, pull it. But you still want your hair to grow. Or when you make those hairstyles, then you begin to put some growth oils around your hair with the hope that your hair will grow when you know that you are causing damage to your hair. That's why I will always say every woman should know how to handle her hair to an extent. Yes, either you are home or you're in the diaspora, anywhere you are. Where for some people, diaspora is already home. What I mean is either you're back in Africa, back in Nigeria, or you're in the diaspora. Know how to do something for yourself. Nobody was born with a braiding finger or with a finger that can twist. We all came to this world and learned all those things. No matter how old you are, open your mind up. Learn. YouTube is a whole and it's a school to learn anything. You don't have an excuse. I'm here to protect the next generation. What we do is exactly what we are transferring to them unknowingly. Learn. Know how to care for your own hair so that you don't have to look for those ones that will last you 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Some people even make their hair and leave it for 6 months. Yeah. What is that? And they don't wash it. They don't do anything to it. They don't moisturize it. They won't wash it. Because you're abroad. It's expensive. You don't have time. Stop it. And then you see other people with very nice hair. You say, oh, I love your hair. What do you use? Don't just ask me what do I use. Also ask me, what do you do to your hair? And when I tell you what I do, let it not end there. Ask because you want to practice it. I don't leave my hair for 6 months without attending to it. No. Not even 6 days without doing anything to it. No. And some people just make these hairstyles and go to bed for 6 months. Just be going to bed. You won't wrap the hair. You won't do anything. Then you would see someone like me and tell me that the work I'm putting into my hair is not what is helping me. It is my genes that is helping me. You too, you may have good genes, but you're not giving yourself the opportunity to even experience it. Yes. A child that lives in a village that has the tendency of growing tall, but that is not well fed, I want to ask you, will that child grow well? Will that child eventually be a tall child? Having the potential doesn't mean it will come to pass. The environment matters. I give my scalp the right environment to grow. I give my hair the right environment, which is my scalp, to grow. That is why you see me and tell me it's genes that is affecting me. Nobody has a bad gene. Our hair grow at different rates. The way my hair grow, no matter what I use, might not be the same way your own hair grow. But I'm telling you the truth. You can work on your hair to get the best out of your own type of hair. If you make an hairstyle that you want to keep without washing, without treating for 6 months, I'm telling you the truth, you're on the wrong path. Very wrong. Very wrong. You cannot tell me you're practicing self-love. There's still more to be said about caring for your hair in the diaspora. I will move on to make the next video. Thank you. I love you and I love your hair.